goes the wrong way, and Ghana are going the right way.
Before we look at the player ratings for today's game versus South Korea, the fans, Ghana Association of Qatar residents here were cleaning the stadium after the full-time whistle. Great to honor them and look at how they are also contributing to keeping the stadium clean after match days. A great gesture there from the fans. We hope they continue even when Ghana probably get knocked out, which we hope does not happen, of the competition. Great gesture from there. Thought we should recognize it. It was a great move from the Ghanaians who are Qatari residents here, and it was a great gesture worth acknowledging and hailing. All over here at the Education City Stadium as the Ghana Black Stars have overcome South Korea. It was a nerve-wracking game to watch. If you did watch it, you have a heart of steel. I have to give it to you. And it was one that we struggled to watch the game. 90 minutes of action, pulsating football action here, has seen the Ghana Black Stars overcome South Korea. They will have a chance to qualify. A draw could be enough in the final game. But I'll give you my review of the game, my thoughts on the game, and what I did like, what I did not like, and the players who shone for me. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. So jump right into it and we'll talk about how the Ghana Black Stars set up for this game. We had a favored system in the first game of a 3-5-2. It did not pan out to be what Otuado decided to settle on for this particular one. He started with a 4-3-3 formation, yes, and it was quite interesting to see how it would work for Ghana. In the first few minutes of the game, South Korea bamboozled the Ghana Black Stars. 50 minutes, they had close to 8 corner kicks, and Ghana struggled to settle into the game. It was clear that Otuado wanted to go for this one here with the South Koreans, knowing exactly what was at stake, especially looking at our first game, getting 0 points on the board. Otuado knew that it was not a time to be cautious with his setup. But a 3-5-2 system, which had favored him in the first half versus Portugal, was not used here. 4-3-3-1, and in the first 15 minutes, you could see the boys were struggling to cope. Well, later on, they settled into it and they found their rhythm. The first half ended with Ghana 2 goals up, and it was a great goal from Mohamed Salisu. Well, a scrappy one, but a great goal nonetheless from a defender's point of view. Picking up the pieces from a Jordan Ayew cross. Well, Jordan inclusion in the team was much talked about. A lot of people were not happy with his inclusion in the national team setup for the first 11. Most of you were not happy with it, but Jordan proved some of you wrong, and myself wrong, actually. He was integral in that first goal for Ghana, scored by Mohamed Salisu. The second goal as well, he provided the assist for that one from Ratings-Kudus, who had an amazing game. Kudus showing on the world stage that he can do amazing things with the Ghana Black Stars, as he has been doing with his club side. It was quite interesting to see Kudus Mohamed shine for the Ghana Black Stars on the world stage. I was excited to see him taking center stage. Kudus Mohamed and Mohamed Salisu, who had given Ghana the lead in the first half. It was an enthralling one. You could have seen the cheers coming in from the Ghanaian fans, who were so excited, ecstatic, elated to see their country taking a front foot in this game, which we needed to take all 3 points. South Korea were ruffled and they needed to respond. They did in the second half. Came back, scored 2 quick goals. Poor defending at times as an isolated Tariq Lamptey losing the ball out on the wings, and 2 crosses into the box. The first one, I would not fault the goalkeeper for it, but I think the second one he could have done better. It was 2-2. As at the 65th minute. Changes were being called for from fans. They wanted to freshen things up. Nyake Williams struggled a bit in this game, as well as he has been struggling for the Ghana Black Stars since he came into the team, and he was finding it difficult. Even for the third goal, which did eventually come from Kudus Mohamed, he missed the kick after the pass from Gideon Mensah came in. Kudus found the second for Ghana, and it was 3-2. It was a nervy end, a nerve-wracking one for Ghanaian fans at that, and they had a cat-and-mouth situation. It was really, really hard to watch if you're a Ghanaian, the dying members of the game. Alto Ado did make the changes eventually, bringing out the Ayew brothers, Jordan and Andre, bringing in Kamaldeen Sulemana, Alexander Juku to show up that defense. Tariq Lamptey was removed as well for Dennis Odoi, a bit more of cool heads. Gideon Mensah suffered an injury, which we hope is not that serious. Babaraman finishing the game. Dana Lamate and Jiku and Salisu finished the game as well. Thomas Partey today was much better. Salis Abdul Samed once again impressed me in the middle of the park. It was a great game. Daniel Kovic came in as well, played a big part role. But my man of the match, obviously, Kudus Mohammed, shining on the world stage with the Ghana Black Stars, making it count this time for Ghana as we got off to the best possible start in our second group game. 3 points on the board, Uruguay to come next, and we know the history of that game there, Uruguay and Ghana. Well, first of all, Uruguay will have to overcome Portugal later tonight. If Portugal beat Uruguay, they would want to win Ghana to have a chance to qualify. At the point in time, Ghana have 3 points, Uruguay 1 point. South Korea was still 1 point with Portugal to come. Who will make it to the next round? I'm much more confident than I was after the Portugal game, and I think the Black Stars did well today. Nerve-wracking, but Otto Addo had to set up for a 3-back and maintain the lead. Well, it did not happen as that, and he did that eventually later on in the game, and we got all 3 points. I was excited, happy. We are through, possibly, to the round of 16. Our opponents will take it one game at a time, not to jump the gun. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box. Who was your best player? Obviously, Kudus Mohammed for me. Who was yours? I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
Yeah, Mama Efe collecting debris from the stadium after the match. That is my wife collecting debris from the stadium after the match. Yes, that is Mama Efe collecting rubbish and other debris from the stadium after the match. Mama Efe cleaning up the stadium. This is chairman's wife cleaning the stadium.
That is fine.
After the match.
Okay.